Good morning. It is April 28th, Thursday, and I think what I want to do as I'm thinking through like the structure of these things and stuff is I think I would like to, say the date. So it's day 2, counting down to deployment. I want to say where I'm at. I'm still in Pelican Point on Cherry Point Base, the RV park on base. I think I want to say like what I accomplished yesterday or some highlights from the previous day, because I guess I'm as of right now I'm doing these in the morning. And then I think I want to set like just little quick goals of like what I plan on doing today, or like what I hope to get done today, just to kind of trying to keep myself accountable. As I say that, I think to myself like in my head, because you don't have any friends and anybody to talk to, so guess what, I'm talking to myself. So that's what I'm gonna do. All right, so it is Thursday, April 20, whatever I said it was, I already forgot, day 2. And it turns out that Steven may not be leaving next Thursday. That's just like the request. I don't know these things very well, but so who knows if it's really T-minus 7 days now. But that's, I guess, their thought or their idea or their goal, but they don't actually have tickets yet, so that could still be changing. Yesterday at lunchtime was really, really rough for Steven and I. We cried a lot. There's a lot of frustration around the whole being engaged and not being engaged thing. I think it was a really needed conversation, but it was really hard. And there was like apologies and forgiveness and grace, and there's still things inside of me I think I'm frustrated about, but I think I feel a little bit more at ease about them. So that's that. And then yesterday afternoon, I went to my One Harbor community group, and Steven came along with his 2 teenage boys, and honestly it was probably something that really helped me, fulfilled me. My One Harbor is the church that I go to out here, and the community group are just like pretty much the only people I really know out here that I've seen and like known consistently. I'm not super close with any of them, but it's still nice to at least they know my name and they're interested in my life and interested in Steven, and it just made me so happy. We were there for maybe 2.5 hours. And it just made me so happy to see the boys having such a blast, and there were the pastor's kids are so polite and get along with Steven's boys so well, so it really encouraged me to see them all hanging out and having a good time and being entertained like the entire 2.5 hours, rather than them being at home or just being on video games. So that brought me a lot of joy. And then, so that's that. That's the rest of yesterday. Today, what I plan on doing is, it's quite early right now. I think it's almost maybe 7:30 right now. In the morning, I am going to be meeting up with a military wife named Cassie, and I'm going to go mountain biking with her on a local trail. Pretty excited about that. Then Steve and I have a counseling session on base with the counselor here, and I think that will be really helpful. I have a 2-hour meeting for my creative business, my business course for creatives with Emily Jeffords. That's a course that I'm taking. That's a 12-week course, and I think that really helps me concentrate. I just haven't touched the work at all since Steven went on leave, I think, for his like pre-deployment since April 17th. So it's like I haven't touched it for a while, so I'm quite behind. Try not to get too frustrated or like stressed out about that, but that's a 2-hour like live Q&A that Emily Jeffords is going to do. And then this evening, my peer group for the course, and there's I think 9 or 10 of us that meet together every week for an hour just to kind of talk about the questions that we're having as we go through the group, are meeting later this evening. So I have a pretty packed day. I'm glad there's some intentionality with talking with Steven to the counselor today. And then we'll see how the rest of the day goes. I think that's just about it. Yay, I'm under 5 minutes. Oh yeah, and how am I feeling today? I'm feeling a little bit better. I hate talking about the deployment, because then I start getting in my head and start spiraling and start thinking like all crappy things about it. I need to figure out where I'm going to put the trailer when he's gone and when I'm not traveling. Oh, Ashley, Steven's ex, wrote back yesterday about the dogs and said she will not be taking the dogs. She can't take the dogs because of the person who she's renting the house from will not accept dogs. So that was a downer because I do not want to take care of the dogs. So Steve and I bounced around the idea of like, I don't care. If I want to go traveling, I'll go pay for them to be boarded. And I know that's a crap ton of money, but what's more important, my sanity or taking them? My sanity or saving money, I guess. So that's it. That's it for my day. Today's Thursday. And I'm feeling okay this morning. I'm glad it's busy. I think being busy will help me out. So that's it.